Can you hear me? Walk to my voice. Walk to my voice. Can you hear me? What's wrong?
I hear you. I think we're all
You can hear me. Walk to my voice.
What's this? What's going on with it?
You can hear me? Come to me. Come to my voice.
Hurt your shoulder? Okay. The yellow. Somebody, we can't do nothing by ourselves.
Can you hear me?
Well, I'll go with you.
What's wrong with you, sweetie? Your ankle in your hand.
Get that foot out of there.
We're about to have to just move the table. We're serious. Come on.
All right, ankle coming out.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right. Now after we get the leg off, then we move this way. We'll move that leg while you're there, and then we can scoot it out of here. There we go. So if her ankle's hurt, you can't walk, can you, sweetie? All right.
You gotta.
Yep. Make sure you're on that chair right there. That work? All right. We're gonna have you see.
We're going to put this down on the ground. Okay. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I just want to make sure it's
Okay.
strong enough. We're going to practice.
It's going to look slippery. Hang on. Okay. Lay back. Oh, yeah.
All right. So be on this side.
Hang on. Let's go. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I can't see you, sir.
Okay. Stand on your feet.
Got an ambulance.
Are you okay? Okay. Coming through. Okay. Any rocks or trees? You doing the leg? Both legs are hurt. Okay, yes, give me a minute.
Got her?
Lay her down.
Back round. 1, 2, 3. What's your injury?
Head injury.
Pretty good.
If you think that chair looks good,
I'm kind of watching behind you as we go.
That's good, because I can't see.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go up.
Try. And then if not, we'll get a blanket and lay her down. Yeah, tilt her back. Yeah.
what we got?
What we got? Set her down. 1, 2, 3. All down. What we got?
Oh, and her neck hurts.
Got a head injury and a neck.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I want my sister. All right. Are you
Red?
Red. Okay. Okay, let's go. Off we go.
Just take care of the
Here, me, Nancy. Okay. Oh, that was good. Move on, Ivy! in here, okay? And then we'll have.
What is her condition?
We're possibly missing an
Can we
infant.
roll her that way?
Right here.
Can we roll her towards the wall?
That's what she's saying. Yeah, they're saying we're missing an infant.
Are you okay?
She's very cooperative.
Okay. Okay, now scoot. Roll towards me.
Yeah.
Head very still. We got it? Okay.
We done.
Yeah.
We didn't have
And we
enough help, so we drug.
Yeah, we can drag. If we move the table.
Y'all wanna go feet first, we'll hold the head up.
Don't make sure
Yeah,
there ain't
we
nothing
can
else
do that.
out
You ready, Trace?
Ready?
Stand in the center.
1, 2, 3. We're just gonna get you hold.
Shoes are coming off.
Are you okay? Okay, can we try again? Great, let's go.
Okay.
She's got a really bad wound on her leg and her neck hurts. We're just having a family gathering, that's all we were doing.
If you can hear me, make a noise or come to me if you can move.
Have a seat right here. Right with you.
Okay, we're ready, look. Got her. Sister, we've made it to triage. We got one over here that got down. And one over there.
Remember checking in,
You have a bell and all that.
We don't have any scissors.
Don't me another gauze. This was
You have a bell.
If she can walk this time.
We got a guy right here. He's gonna think again.
Sorry.
You guys want to let them know what you're bringing in?
one with a broken leg.
broken leg. Sit you right there. Get you another chair.
Hey, Jessica.
Yes, sister.
We try to get up.
Yellow, orange, green, red.
One, two, three.
What, sister?
Right back there for you. There you go.
Can we get a split?
This is shoulder, okay.
What shoulder is it?
Sister, is somebody taking care of you?
No, they're ready to die. They're having this pain.
So you know what?
I think it's just you're scared.
No. Hard job already.
Wait, there's AMR. Would you like her to help you? We're all gonna be together.
Get that one.
No. Sorry.
I've got one checking in, get down here.
I'm going to put this around.
I don't really know what to do for participants. Who's our nurse?
Maybe something under my tongue terminal.
I don't have any medicine.
Let's sit down for a second.
Jessica,
Where's your red on your triage?
red.
Red.
Yeah.
What?
Our right leg.
Medical people, we need some communication. We got people waiting back
Right
here.
leg came off?
Yep.
Got one with the head boom back here.
This side.
Okay, what we got?
We're gonna move him back over here.
Move him on over. All three.
You know,
Ready? 1, 2, 3, up.
you know what his name is?
In. Where we want him at?
Right there, one right there. Just lay him down.
Down.
How's that feel? I don't see any bleed or come.
Name is him.
1, 2, 3. We got a head wound over here.
Got it. You got it? Awesome. I can't feel my left arm. Really? No. Nobody's doing it. I don't know. We didn't talk about
Well, we're actually supposed to lay her down and put her in bed.
And your chest doesn't hurt anymore. That's pure.
Yours already taken care of.
And he.
Working on that. Everybody we have.
Somewhat.
Hello?
I just had a run with just about this exact same type injury, except it was over here on the side of the head. A trick to wrapping these, you know, you can put tape on them, but they're gonna pull their hair.
Right.
But if you notice the head slopes up, and I just dropped it.
Right in my mouth.
Right in your mouth. Forget it's a Jolly Rancher. All right, these things get kind of tricky because the head sloped and this band gets tight, and so it's gonna pull up. So what I do is whenever I get like right here, I start rolling up and around underneath the chin
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
to hold that down. And then to keep it even more in place, I come around back here and go below the skull, base of the skull, and up. And then tape it right here. Okay? Because if you don't take this, you see how this is already sliding up?
Yeah.
All right, all this is gonna slide up, and eventually that's gonna come undone.
Okay.
All right? That's how I do it.
Okay.
And you can use your imagination and whatever you want. But you also wanna make sure that, ask the patient, can you still breathe? Okay, good deal.
I was gonna say my husband told me to say my mouth shut. Well, when he was going, that's what I
Well,
was.
see, I'm married, so I know what it's like to deal with a wife, so
Yeah, that's what you do. We'll get you in.
that's how I would dress that. I woke up one time with a double one. Y'all wanna finish dressing?
Leave that there.
All right, go ahead. See what y'all come up with.
All right, is everyone taken care of? All right, I would like everybody to come and look and see what we did here with the leg amputation. If you don't have a tourniquet, which you might not have a tourniquet. You use whatever you have available. He used the flashlight. Okay, that's a great idea. It was something that was available, and that's what he used. So use whatever you have available that you can use to twist that and tighten it. Now, okay, so my victims. All right, bring your fire extinguisher back over there. Who's going next?
team, who's up? Going in. And the fire extinguisher don't work. That's a possibility. Back out. Next team up. Everyone did well. There for a little bit, I was slightly concerned that maybe you guys wouldn't find the lady on the other side of the door, but you found her. Good deal. There was one team that went and searched the entire room. There may have been two teams that did a final check, especially once the young lady said something about a baby. That's one thing. That's one thing to think about. Was there a baby? Was there not a baby? Okay. With any kind of head trauma, they could be imagining things you don't know, but you've got to check. There very well could have been a child. So as far as yeah. A lot of times we do have a baby doll that we hide to simulate that, and Denise forgot to say that. Anyway, good job. You all worked together, moving people. You got the ones out you could. The young lady over in the corner under the table or whatever that was, treat her wounds in place and then move her. It was all good stuff. Didn't see anything wrong with any of it. Like I said, there for a little bit, I thought you were going to miss the woman on the outside of the door, but you surprised me. You caught that. Good deal. Give yourself a star for that one.
I see her. I have my flashlight on.
Anyone have any questions? Okay. Before they take the medical, I'm going to step on your toes just a little bit. When you're moving a patient with possible neck and head injuries, you do what we call in the service a C-spine. You hold their neck and head steady. That way they can't move too much and further aggravate the injury. Roger, if I could use you for a dummy.
That's easy.
The easiest way to do this is use your fingers. First of all, can I touch you, sir? I spelled C-U-R, okay? So anyway, the easiest way to do it is to put your fingers on the collarbone and the fingers under the jaw and the thumbs behind the skull. You don't have to squeeze. You're not trying to kill him. You're not trying to choke him. You're just holding a little bit of firm pressure to keep him from looking left, looking right, looking up, looking down, until you get a C collar on the individual which immobilizes the neck. But that is a very important thing to do. If you've got someone that you think has a head or spinal injury, always think the worst. Always, always, always hold C-spine as much as possible until you get the individual stabilized. I'm done. It's your turn.
Very good. First off, I want to thank y'all for allowing me to come in and be with y'all for a couple days that I came here. I really appreciate it. You'll get attentive and make it so welcome. Next, on the first aid. I see them getting this young lady out of the chair to the ground. They were trying to hold C-spine. They've done a good job. They moved this unit. The person that's holding the head is in charge of the movement. Okay? Because if we start moving the lower part and the guy holding the head's not ready, you mess up the neck. But anybody that's unconscious and down, consider that head and hold that C-spine steady, like Jeff said. Okay. Next, I saw somebody put a carpet on this young lady's leg and use that for a splint. That's what I'm talking about, using the resources of the environment. Okay? Use what you have, because you're going to run through your first aid equipment real quick. So use anything that you see or anything that you can do. Like I said, rip sheets apart. It is what it is to stabilize stuff. But good job overall, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I had three things that stuck out to me. It's pretty funny up here for a while. First off is this shoulder up here. This young lady had a laceration on the back of her shoulder right here. They did good patching it up, but if you wrap something around her shoulders like this, all right, lift up this arm. It's gonna pop right off, but it's not gonna do you any good. So if there's an injury like on the shoulder or someplace that you can't really wrap for a while, just put gauze over it and then tape it. So that's gonna stay put, that's not gonna pop off when she lifts up this shoulder. Other than that, you found her baby, did a good job there. Like I said, did a good job wrapping it. That's just gonna pop off every time she moves. And obviously she was pretty erratic, so she's not gonna move. Okay, second thing I had, there was an unresponsive young lady right here. When you guys first brought her up, I guess she had a head injury and a neck injury, but she was conscious. And then somebody said somewhere along the line that she was unconscious. And it took you guys a really long time to do something about it. So if Roger goes unconscious right now and I'm like, hey, he's unconscious, and then we all just sit around waiting for something to happen, nothing's gonna happen. So remember to be the initiator and to take the first step, otherwise, and people will follow. It just took, I counted, it took probably about 45 seconds for someone to actually get her down and open up her airway, which is a long time to not be breathing. And then the last thing, I had this ankle over here. So whoever wrapped it did a really, really good job. I don't know if you guys can see it. But there's tape under, or I think it's gauze. There's gauze underneath this ace bandage right here. And it was just wrapped pretty tight. Her skin, it was like, I don't know, that could be on my arm. But the skin was like poking out on either side. So if something's that tight, it's gonna end up cutting off circulation. And it could be worse in the long run. But the wrapping itself was great, and then he also told her to keep it elevated afterwards, which was also great.
Did they forget his leg when they first brought him back here?
Yes, they forgot his leg.
Yes, they forgot.
Yeah, I thought he was still laying on it. I could see it while I was
It's
out
okay,
there.
we got it. Joe, he got his leg
Oh,
back.
his leg's still
Joe
there.
brought it
I
back.
had bigger things to worry about.
No, there was a dog running down the street with spare legs, so.
That was my dog.
That was your dog?
That was my shih tzu. Yeah, he's just bad about the baby. Yeah, we're really working on it.
I want you as a victim.
I just wanted to have a baby. I'll do it if I have a baby.
I will have a baby.
Okay, then I'll do it.
Okay, any questions? Was this time a little bit easier because you were doing something different, but you still kind of had a general idea? It should have been. And that's the way it's gonna roll. The more you do it, you know, the easier it's gonna get. So when I call for victims and put out asking for victims for these or for the airport or whatever, take advantage of that. Because that's, you know, at the airport, you will be a victim and you'll have real good goulash, not the goulash.